Some people say that there are no new ideas in the world, so why not remix an old idea and get that guap? I'm gonna eat some nudes, get high off wine, and create a new track on the instrument of the future. Oh, class is in session. I'm Tpain. You know me as a musician. But what you don't know is that I'm a businessman, and I'm obsessed with finding the newest tech, science, newest food, newest culture, newest everything. Oh, man. I'm taking my curiosity on the road to meet the entrepreneurs who are defining the future.
I've been an entrepreneur all my life.
I'm gonna get a feel for their companies and find out how they turn their ideas into reality.
We raised a few $1 million.
Genius! This is Tpain's School of Business. Why am I standing out in a burning parking lot in the middle of Calville, California? I found two guys that are gonna change the world. Right here, right now. And it's not a game, it's not a bike, it's not anything to do with technology. It's fucking ramen noodles. You heard me right. Somebody decided to make healthy ramen noodles. You could literally give me a choice between gourmet restaurants or sitting in my bed playing God of War, eating ramen noodles. And guess which one I'm picking? They don't have PlayStations in gourmet restaurants. So now I'm going in to meet Tim and Tom Zhang. I call them the Zhang Gang from Vite Ramen. Let's go try it. Zhang Gang. That's fun to say. Healthy ramen. How important is this? Pretty important for me, because my sodium intake is through the damn roof.
This is Vite Ramen. This is the world's first instant ramen that's actually good for you. During our college days, I was just playing way too many games. I always needed something quick, something tasty, something filling. But after a while, you just only eat instant ramen.
Yeah.
Mood starts going.
I get it. That's like me in porn. So I get it. I can relate.
So we gotta make a better version because we eat this shit like every day.
Every year, 100 billion packs of ramen noodles are sold around the world. But with the high sodium, chemical preservatives, and all the deep frying, instant ramen isn't exactly good for you. So Tim and Tom saw a huge opportunity for a healthy option. They managed to crowdsource a boatload of seed money. Now they're finishing their Kickstarter orders, selling directly to consumers online and hoping to get into retail grocery stores worldwide. They could become the healthy noodle of the future. Yes! What was the learning curve dealing with just everything that had nothing to do with anything you guys were interested in at all?
We've failed about 3 to 5 times on literally everything we've done. Personally, I've worked on 50 more variations per flavor at
Good
least.
God.
There are a lot of late nights where he's like, okay, Tom, I'm gonna go do flavors. And like he calls me up at like 1 a.m. He's like, Tom, I need you to taste this.
There's just nights where you're just hovering over bowls, like, I can't eat it.
Yeah. We didn't do very well in high school. He had a higher GPA than me.
Not by much.
Yeah.
Not by much.
Yeah.
Is there any consolation? I dropped out in 8th grade. Everybody has their different walks in life.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it to high school, just said, F it, and here we are.
That's one of the big things that people don't like to talk about. You don't always have to take the path to be like a doctor or a lawyer or something to be successful or to really have fun or really enjoy life.
It's really important to show that we're willing to put in the work too. And it's not just like, oh, we're here to make money. It's like, we're here to make noodles.
That really helps morale too, because if I don't see you coming in, I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, right?
I bet there's a lot of teachers and elders pissed off right now because I'm sure there's a good number of people that told Tim and Tom, you're not gonna make any money playing those games and eating those noodles. That's all they're doing now. What kind of ramen guys are you guys? Like, are you at noodles, water, seasoning, that's it, holler? Or are you guys like bok choy in that motherfucker real quick, half an egg, like actual live shrimp? I don't know. Like, there's some people that just go the extra mile, and I'm like, you should have just cooked something.
Dude, yeah, no,
exactly.
We are just water, get back to the game.
Good shit, okay, that makes sense.
That's what we actually designed this for. We didn't want it to be like, oh, in order to get all your vitamins, you gotta add an egg and you gotta add all this. Nah, this has 27 grams of complete protein in it, all in the ramen itself, and 25% daily value of every single vitamin and mineral. So it's just like everything your body needs, boom, pour hot water in it, add the things, you're done.
Hey, let's make some noodles.
When you make nudes, you gotta put on some gloves first.
Gotta put protection.
Protection. I usually skip this part. Nope, wait, nope, hold on. God damn it. You know what? Shout out to all the nurses and doctors and shit, because this. I can do this. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Does it look like a poopy diaper? So it turns out, making instant ramen noodles is actually incredibly easy. You whisk together the dry ingredients. Oh yeah, pure Bogota, baby. Add the wet ingredients.
This is the secret ingredient that makes ramen ramen.
Vodka.
Vodka, yeah. This is kansui. This is actually what gives ramen its distinctive chew and yellow color.
Mix that into a batter. Press the batter into a roll.
And just bits of dough are dropping down there.
Oh,
and it's just pressing it together.
Oh, that is nice. Thinning that thing on out. This is super cool. Cut the roll into noodles, dehydrate those, throw those into a package, and you're done. The hard part is making instant ramen both healthy and delicious. I didn't eat today. I would make sure I was gonna be hungry enough. Let's go have some.
All right.
We got some big portions for you.
Okay, let's do it. That's what she said. Coming up on Tpain School of Business. You ready, fellas? It looks good, but does it taste good? I'll be the judge of that shit. Then later, I'll meet some entrepreneurs who are making weed wine, and you know I gotta try that shit. Ah, that's magic. Plus, I'm gonna make a song from scratch. That's awesome. It looks like it's from the future. I've learned the full process. I made sure I didn't eat before I got here so I could be hungry enough to eat this motherfucker. At this point, I'm ready to let my hair down and eat some ramen. Woo! Step one, phase 2 commences. Oh, look at that. Oh, you saucy mama. Let's see what we got, man. God, jeez. You ready, fellas?
So?
Still analyzing. Give me a second. Holy f, that's good. Oh my God. You did it. You did it. You did it. Like, I can switch this out on my wife and she wouldn't even know. Man, it's just really good. What's the plan? What's the vision?
No matter what happens, no matter how big we get or where we go, if it becomes a factory of 300 or whatnot, we're still gonna be producing in the US.
That's awesome, man. The homie Tim has invited the whole UC Davis Overwatch team to come play us to make sure that Bite Ramen and gaming goes together. Let's see if that works whilst I'm getting in that ass of UC Davis. How's that going? Is it good? Is the noodles helping? Are they helping?
Oh yeah, man. I'm destroying people. Never felt like it.
I wouldn't say destroying.
Oh,
I'm down.
I'm down.
Oh, see what happens? The res is real, bitch. My main takeaway for today, if there's a popular but totally unhealthy product out there, reinvent it. As Tim and Tom did, they got a customer for life. You know what's awesome? In a whole bunch of states right now, weed is completely legal. Just in California alone, it's become a $4 billion industry. I'm not joking, with a B. Feel like I should have just restart smoking weed now. Is it bad to start in your 30s? That's not weird, is it? There's joints, there's vapes. I saw a chick just lay out some weed and just set it on fire and just let it fill the room. That was just dumb. That was just stupid to do. It worked. It did work. It did fill the room. Cookies, brownies, weed cake, weed macaroni and cheese, but I know what you haven't heard of, and guess what I done stumbled upon? Weed wine. Good Lord. I'm about to meet Chip and Alex, two guys from Rebel Coast Wine. They may be able to capture some of that $4 billion for themselves. Who's ready for some of that? Chip and Alex aren't exactly what comes to mind when I think professional winemakers in Southern California. So obviously I gotta learn the secrets to legally selling weed wine from your house. You're making weed wine.
The world's first cannabis-infused, alcohol removed Sauvignon Blanc to start.
Where do you make it at? Is it?
Grow the grapes in Sonoma, make the wine, and then we remove all the alcohol up there because you can't sell cannabis and alcohol in the same building or in the same product.
Seems like they go together, though. Seems
yeah,
like you want both. Don't you want both?
This is something brand new. Nobody's ever heard of it. No one's thought of it. So we had to spend a lot of time with lawyers.
Did you guys like come into runs with like you guys can't do that? Like
Every day.
the
Constantly.
government-
We get people saying, you're not allowed to do that. You're not supposed to be doing that. Labeling requirements, how much can be in it, whether the bottle has to be opaque. I mean, these things are crazy. And that's just in California.
Why'd you guys pick the name Rebel Coast?
Well, we got sued for our first name.
So obviously, first things first, when you're starting a business, get yourself a good lawyer. Don't hire your friends. They'll f you over every time. Looking at you, Randy. Okay, all right. Coming up on Tpain School of Business. I don't smoke weed, but I will drink it. That's magic. Then, you're blowing my mind. I'm gonna record a new song with some new technology. That was incredible. Chip and Alex are about to start selling their weed wine in California cannabis dispensaries. They're hoping that millennials, the fastest growing group of wine consumers in the country, will love their product.
It's going to affect you much quicker than most things out there, right? So it's kind of 10 to 20 minutes at the most. Most people are starting to feel the effects, which is super different than most other
Which
edibles.
is good because it's a glass of wine. Like you're out there
you're
drinking.
right
You're
there,
not like,
yeah.
all right, I want to be like drunk in like 2 hours. Like,
Right,
you're like,
yeah.
I want to catch a buzz right now.
What kind of sesh was happening that made this? Conceptually, I just don't know where your minds were.
I went to school to study winemaking. And while I was making traditional wine, just in the back cellar, we would just take a barrel of wine and a pound of swag, and then you have weed wine, but it has alcohol in it. So that's when we had the idea. It was like, dude, we can't mix alcohol and cannabis together, but what if we just remove the alcohol?
How do you get the alcohol out of alcohol?
The way we found that works best is reverse osmosis and a vertical still. After we make the wine, there's only 14% of that actual liquid is alcohol. We literally remove that 14% and then it retains all the flavor if you do it right. Coat the THC molecule in something that dissipates as soon as it gets into your body. That's why ours is fast acting.
That's so great, man.
You ready to taste this stuff?
I'm gonna be utterly useless after I drink that.
Perfect.
Guarantee it. Clink. I've never done that before. That was the first time for me. With these. I do it with plastic cups all the time. But I'm a classy bitch, so.
We funded this company ourselves. So we had all this money on the line. We had all this product out there. And once the cork's in the bottle, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You have to have it right. And we didn't know if it was gonna work. Like, what are we doing? How are we gonna make this taste better? Is everything gonna work? Like, is it still gonna get people high after it's been bottling? The next morning I woke up and I tried it and I was like, oh shit, dude. This is gonna do it.
Nice.
Like I was like, we could sell this. Like,
Oh, man.
we could really sell this.
Can anybody do like weed wine? Is this like something you can just like throw together some household?
It took us a while to figure it out, and technically, if they do try to do it, they're going to be violating our patent, so
Oh yeah, that's a big
they probably shouldn't try to do it.
Once again, lawyer up. Good job, everybody. What I haven't seen yet is weed wine in its natural habitat at the party. I need to see, is the bottle fly like that to keep up with my fly parties or any fly parties across the world? So let's go to one of Alex and Chip's backyard parties and see what's really popping. Staten Island! That's magic. Ooh, it's like a hairy woman. What do I do?
Nothing.
What do I do? Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus.
I feel bad. You must be freezing.
Yep, come on.
That is perfect.
So, guys, I've tried the weed wine. It works. It's amazing. It's really good. Lost my point. Nope, I got it. So my takeaway from today is, if you can create a patent that fits inside one of the fastest growing industries on the planet and outsource the manufacturing so you can just work from home, you pretty much won at life. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night, but I'm 100% sure it's gonna be this. Yes, this is what I'm doing for the rest of the night. Whew. All right, you'll figure it out. Peep my coat, bitch! I'm pretty well known for bringing music and technology together, so I'm always looking for new technology, I'm always making new music, and it's kind of my thing. And young musicians around the world agree with me that technology is the future of music. And that's why I'm here to meet the inventors of the Tpain Instrument 1. A brand new technology that claims to put every musical instrument you could ever want right in your backpack and let anyone become a musician. But is it true? Is Tpain the next garage band? I mean, let's find out.
Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Jacob.
How you doing, Jacob?
It's
Very
an
nice to meet
honor.
you as well. What we got here, guys?
This is the Tpain Instrument 1.
This looks so interesting.
It plugs into apps like on your phone or computer, GarageBand, so that really you just plug into a sound, you choose the way you want to play, and you're off and running.
That's awesome. It looks like it's from the future.
The idea here is that anyone can play music, right?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
Technology should empower creativity.
That is very true.
It can be any instrument. This is, we call it iBow. We just use the phone as a bow.
You're blowing my mind. Oh my goodness. Coming up on Tpain School of Business. Is it okay to touch this? Watch me compose a song from scratch. Oh. The Tpain is a brand new technology that squeezes every musical instrument I could ever want right in my backpack, so I can have my own studio everywhere I go. Mind blowing.
So, do you normally play guitar?
It doesn't sound like that.
Try it out, man.
So useful! The next big idea is just locked in somebody that just
Yeah.
are afraid to pick up an actual guitar and are afraid to even try hitting keys. And this will probably unlock like a smash record out of somebody. We can probably just box one of these up now. Let's
We'll
get
take
one
it
of
to
these.
go.
Yeah.
7 years ago, I had just finished up the PhD in sound studies, and I was figuring out what to do next, hanging out with some friends and playing music, but we didn't have any instruments. So we got out our phones and like strummed around on the screen. And so the idea was, can we make an instrument that tapped into all that power that anyone could play? And we basically prototyped it for about 4 years.
We put it on Kickstarter. You know, it just kind of caught fire. It raised $1.3 million, and
What?
that 1.3 million.
And you were going for how much?
75,000.
$1.3 million.
Yeah, it's the largest instrument crowdfund in the world.
What?
That's what we said.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that. I'm very tempted to see what I can do with it, because I'm complete trash at most instruments, but I feel like I can stack something together, make it sound real nice. I'm gonna use it tonight, and I've just seen it today. Let's see what it can really do in 30 minutes. Trey, this shit's fire.
Shit's fire, bro. Oh, what's that? That's cool.
Nah,
You ready to record it right quick?
I can try to record it because usually I'm ass at this. What kept you going through the whole thing? Like, what kept you saying, this is gonna be great one day? It's shit right now, but I'm telling you, one day.
What really kept me going was just this vision of normal people picking up an instrument who never thought they could before and having a good time.
And you weren't gonna stop until that happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's dedication, people. Believe in yourself and what you're doing, even if other people don't believe in it. Keep going. music and technology coming together to make something so accessible, so fun. Basically, anybody can become a musician. I'm in this gigantic studio, full of equipment, big board, all this gear, all this rack stuff. I didn't need any of it. This is what the future looks like now. Get used to it. Remix everything, from ramen noodles, to wine, to music. Just don't be afraid to take a risk. You might end up changing the world forever. Class dismissed.